The legendary Bob Marley, whose story is coming to the big screen in the new biopic, Bob Marley, One Love.
Bob's son, Ziggy Marley, is one of the film's producers. Actor Kingsley Ben-Adir, who has taken on Malcolm X and played a Ken in the Barbie movie, stars as the Jamaican icon.
Rain.
Yeah, there you go. And Lashana Lynch, the first female 007 in No Time to Die, and the fierce warrior in The Woman King, plays Bob's widow, Rita.
Here's a glimpse at the two as reggae royalty.
Songs of freedom.
When you right, Dad?
All my life. Yeah.
That mean you're ready?
Yes.
Ziggy Marley, Lashana Lynch, Kingsley Ben-Adir. Good morning.
Morning. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day. And coming from you.
I know.
So, I mean, this is a film, and this is what I find fascinating in terms of the approach to making this film. You focus on 2 years primarily, 1976 to 1978, as I understand it. Why focus on that particular time period, Ziggy?
Yeah, that period of time was a very life-changing period for my father. He went through a lot, emotionally, psychologically, and he got shot, had to leave, diagnosed with cancer, had to make decisions, and he came to a conclusion at the end of that time period that his life wasn't for him. His life is for people. And so that's who Bob Marley is, you know? So that time period really let us know who Bob Marley is.
What do you think your father would have said about the finished product?
Well, he would say that the good thing is that it have a message that goes with it. It's not just a vanity project. It's not just a film about the person, but a film about a message that it carries, you know?
Yeah, Kingsley, I got to imagine that there was, or let me ask, was there some trepidation about stepping into such an iconic role that a person who is fused into our memories? I mean, you had Ziggy on set to help you along with it, but did you have some reservations about this?
I said no. But sometimes I say no, and then sometimes I'm like, yeah. Yeah, it was. There were, like, it's ups and downs, you know, so there were moments where, you know, where I was internally freaking out, but it was more like, yes and no. Like, of course there's pressure, but there's always pressure, but I knew everyone was around and like Ziggy and everyone approved, and I just wanted everyone to know where I was starting from, which was scratch. Musically, Jamaican patois, singing I don't do, you know, I was really at the beginning, and then when I started studying Bob, I didn't realize, I didn't really know anything about Bob at all.
Really?
Well, no, because I think we all have an idea of who Bob is. We all attach to a part of Bob that we want him to be, you know, whether it's the rebel, whether it's the love poet, you know what I mean? Everyone has an idea, but then we start asking people, they're like, I don't really know anything about Bob. And I definitely remember the first few days before I auditioned, like watching Bob and listening to him going like, I don't know any of this.
Wow.
You know, I've never really heard him. It's just sound bites, little bits, the famous songs.
Yeah.
But when I started really studying him, I was like, there's a lot more, you know. The music, I must have known 10, 20% of it, but I studied all of the albums, all of the lyrics, translating all of the lyrics to really understand what Bob's saying in all of those songs. And then suddenly, it's revealed, you know, the genius just takes on another level. So, yeah, was I scared? Yeah, different.
Well, we can look at this until you met the moment. So, Lashana, let me bring you in here. What does Bob Marley mean to you? It's like he said, everybody kind of has something that they feel it makes it feel special to him.
Yeah. Listen, my parents were born in Jamaica. I'm of Jamaican heritage. I'm very proud of that. I always wrote my culture into my artistry. But I also had an education, and I needed the education. I'm so glad that for the moments when I thought I knew Bob, or I thought I knew Mrs. Marley, or I thought I knew the Marley family, and I got a chance to really go in depth into the emotion, the care, the time that they've put into their craft, the time that Mrs. Marley has put into herself in order to be the balanced human being that she was and still is for Bob.
How's that?
And Ziggy, you wanted to make sure that your dad was still a part of this film, and you did that through his vocals. How did you incorporate him?
Well, his voice is there for represent him. This is the Bob Marley film. We need Bob Marley in the film. So his voice represents him and his message, you know. So we keep that as a foundation that helps us to build everything around that.
Yeah. And Kingsley, excuse me, you were filming the Barbie movie at the time that you were preparing for this. Is it true you had like a rehearsal spot behind one of the dojos?
No, just whenever they called cut.
Okay.
I would run behind the Mojo Dojo Casa and listen to Bob.
Are you serious? That's amazing.
That's great.
That's pretty awesome.
It's too much work to do.
Yeah,
I need to use all the gaps.
That's so good.
Lashana, preparing to play Rita, who's also a producer on the film as well, you were able to essentially sit at the feet of the character you were playing. What was that like?
Yeah, I literally did sit at her feet. I came in with a plan. I'm going to go in, I have my full notebook of questions, I'm going to get the answers, going to bring it back to set. Ronaldo's going to have all the things. I'm going to know exactly what to do. And as soon as I walked in, that notebook stayed in my bag. There was no chance I was going to ask the questions. And my body just naturally did that kind of the student thing. I sat at her feet, crossed my legs, and just looked up at her and absorbed what she was giving me in order to portray her in the most authentic way. And I did literally feel like a student. Kind of felt like her child, like a new child that had been introduced to her in a way.
Picked it up by osmosis.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you all. Thank you,
guys. We could talk to you for an hour. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming.
Bob Marley, One Love, in theaters today.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.